Good night, kiddies. Thursday morning, and yes, it's raining in Reykjavik. What a surprise! We're going to Heimaey today, and for those of you who are old enough, you may recall the Eldfell volcano, which blew out of the middle of the town in January 1973. Well, we're going to go and say hi to it for doing that, and we're just going to go and see Klaus's exhibition now before we leave. Stop it raining. It's not good. We saw Klaus's exhibition, seven pictures. And I've just seen a Sherlock Holmes book just there, which I was going to film for Ross, but I'm not going to do it now because there's someone standing at the till and I'd feel self-conscious. So we're at Pedagogy for bonus, and I was coming here to see Eden. I have to get a bonsai tree. And I'm told that Eden burnt down, but they've got a new earthquake centre. Some of you may remember there was a big earthquake in Iceland in 2008. It was just days after I'd been there, actually, so we missed that one. But they've got a new earthquake centre here, and it's kind of fab. So I'm going to show you the floor here. There's a fissure in the floor. They put the glass panel down. It's amazing. Oh, look at this. And it goes all the way through the centre, which is smashing. And they've got a earthquake reenactor thing here, so you can experience what it was like, which I might do in a minute. Okay, so you can see nothing. We're in an earthquake simulator now. Oh, bloody hell! That's quite extreme, isn't it? Wow! Yeah. Wow. That's quite bad. Look what I found in the Kerriedi branch of bonus. This would mean nothing to it'll mean something to only one person. But should I pick one up? No. It's actually cheaper than in England, which is odd, because it's not usually. Okay, so we're just going over to the Westman Islands now, and we just got on the boat with literally about 90 seconds to spare before it left. But yeah, great, and it's quite cheap to go as well, so that's pretty awesome. Monks is looking forward to trying to restart Eldfell, so have another volcano to contend with besides Kapla. So that'd be really funny. Oh, it was filming. So we're on the boat going over to Heimaey now. First time I've been back there since 2008. And yeah, it was really cheap. It was 1,260 krona each to go across there, which is about £7. Which isn't bad at all, really, because there's not that many people on here. And if I pass by any interesting islands on the way, I'll let you know. And Monks is enjoying the trip over. Are you going to throw up? Really? I better stop filming, I think it's going to be sick. So I've just done the dance from way out west on the promenade deck of the boat. You've just got to take my word for it. But the shocked looks on the faces of Jim and Linus probably confirm that's true.
What's Jim?
Shush! We're just going. It's so rude. It's so rude. Oh. So we're just going past an island now, and we'll have a look. Have a look at this. That is the plug of Iceland. If that rock were to be removed from the sea, the whole of Iceland would collapse back into the sea again. Hey kids, it's the Westman Islands. Look! Happy holiday makers. in the warm tropical Barbados sun. Miserable pair of bastards. My hands are cold. Stop my hands being cold. And now you can see it from the other side. This is the side that the volcano went and actually created a new waterfront and made the harbour better just before it all got completely clogged up forever and killed the island. But look, this is all from 1973. Woo! As we come into the lovely island of Heimae, immediately we smell dead fish. The favourite fragrance of the Westman Islanders. So let's mix all this up. So we're out in the field, the rain stopped, Linus has gone off by himself, but this is the remains of a house. No, really? Yes, it absolutely is. Surprise, surprise. And this was destroyed by the lava. Sorry, I'm very moved. This was destroyed by the lava flow in March of 1973. And I'm walking around here trying to pace myself carefully. I see bits of the roof that's still there. If you look down inside, if you can see it from here, see that there? Where is it? There. It's bits of the radiator by the living room window. It says that radiator all along the living room window. And the whole house caved in behind it. This looks like someone's dumped a funnel where the roof used to be. There's Jim taking photographs because he's a ghoul, dead people, thinking it's funny. And yeah, let's see the house as it was. There we are. So that's what we're looking at. That's the living room window. So it's kind of first floor level-ish. And that's what it looked like after the volcano had finished. So that's what we've got. The same. So Jim and I are out in the lava field. walking towards the actual volcano of Eldfeld. Which is not witches, because there's no witches here, but there is. Ta-da! So walking towards Eldfeld now, and there it is. Doesn't look much like a volcano. It looks like two big hills, but that's a volcano. Yeah, and you don't want to be there when she's angry, because you wouldn't like her when she's angry. Space, the final frontier. So we are in the Eldfeld volcano, but not the actual middle bit where all the magma came out from. Can't find it. Walked around both bits. Did it in 2008. But the weather's getting a bit crummy again, so walking back into town. That's part of the old water supply. Managed to save. Didn't see that last time I was here. Yeah, that's the old seawater tank. They got destroyed, and the swimming pool was there as well, and that got destroyed. Everything got destroyed. And there's some signs saying stuff about stuff that got destroyed. Yay! So a house in the lava field that we chanced upon in 2008, and we're seeing it again now. Door with the handle and the lock is still there, as you see. Rusted a bit since 2008. Just think, when someone went and shut that door there, they thought, I'll come back, and they didn't. Last time that door was shut, someone was running away from a volcano. Ooh. So it's Friday and it's raining outside. Mr. Lampshade Head is just looking over his... It's very offensive to the Chinese, that particular bit of costume. Linus, he's a bit scared of cameras. And yeah, it's raining. It's raining outside. Quite a lot, and we're heading back to the mainland today, and basically as soon as we get to mainland it'll stop raining, because that's how it works. We're leaving here, mate. No, he's not. The continuing happy mood of the holiday makers. sunny, balmy, tropical Westman Island. We're whizzing along at 200 knots, it's quite fast. Still trying to work out the route we took over the volcano yesterday. We looked at maps and things, we can't work it out. We don't know how we got through the volcano without knowing we were in it, if we were in it. But there it is, Eldfeld, the volcano of mystery. You have no idea where in it you are going to be. Bloody amazing, all them cliffs here. How do they do that then? How do they make them? It's quite a manoeuvre to get through here. It looks like you're suddenly walking into a black cloud and it find out you're actually right at the edge of a cliff, like on the other side. I'm going to stop filming now because although this is spectacular in real life, I imagine on your computer screen it's not looking quite as exciting. And it's not my fault. Great weather today, but we're going behind a waterfall, so you know, it doesn't matter. You've seen it before. Hang on, clean the lens there. But there it is. It's Jim getting in the way because he lives near Portsmouth. Hello again. We're behind Sully Allen's Foss. Been here many a time before, and I'll show it to you in a second. It's cold and it's wet and it's Iceland in May, and Monks hates the cold. Get off. Stop it. Is that necessary? Why? Get off. Get off. Get off. Bang out of order. I'm trying to do a video. You stupid monkey bastard. Serves you right. Sorry about that. Have a look at the waterfall. We're back at Reynisdrange on the south coast. It's not raining at the moment. Well, it's drizzling slightly, but not much. It's a damn sight colder than it was when we came here in May a couple of years ago. The sea's a bit churny, but have a look around anyway. cave thing. This is where dinosaurs used to live. Oh dear, it's a cliff fall. Run away quickly. The sound of the left spotted leaners. That's the sound of me running away whilst not moving. It's quite cold, but it's not raining. Yeah. Who is he? Keeps following us around. Who the hell is that? Hey kiddies. Back at my favourite place in the whole country. Svinajöljökull. And every time I've been here in the past, it's always been nice and sunny. And today it's not. And it actually, if anything, looks more impressive than when it's sunny because it looks really mysterious and creepy. Shush, bloody Belgian! Have a look over its eeriness. Again, when I film this, you never ever get a sense of scale, but it's big. It goes on for a very long way.
No, this is my head, so it's not that big actually.
Yeah, thing is, I did a joke like that last year, and it wasn't funny then. And you doing it is even less funny, because you don't have the comedy timing that I've got. See, now there's comedy. There's funny. Look at the comedic possibilities in that face. It's raining. It's still raining. So here we are walking back to the car in the rain and the wind, away from a glacier. This is not a glove on my hand, this is frostbite, only the tips of my fingers are still X'd out, the rest of it's got completely frostbitten. Okay, we have here a very special experiment. We're back at ICELAND, as you'll see behind me. Sorry, that's the tea I've just had. Go away. Sorry, take turns, but bastards. Just had tea, and I was trying to fight off Facebook spamming from people who should have known better, and that's probably why they did it in the first place. But this experiment is that when we came here this time, I decided I wouldn't look at ICELAND until I was right down at the banks. We can usually see it when we're approaching, and obviously it lessens the impact, but I still haven't seen it. I'm standing right by it. Go away. And now I'm going to turn around, and you can see it behind me, and let's keep this on my face so I can see with my eyes shut. Whoa! Okay. Yes, there's a lot of them there. There's a killer whale over there. Look at that one. Let me zoom in. There he is. There. Killer whale made out of ice. Amazing. God did that. Bloody icebergs. You sank the Titanic. I hate you. Ah. You killed people over 100 years ago. Ow. Look. A slug made out of iceberg. Look at that. Thrown like a girl. Right, we've come around the other side of ICELAND, and it's something we've not done before. Just walking down to the edge of the lagoon now. It's fairly steep, so I'm walking, because if I walk it means I go forwards. It's quite useful. It looks better on this side, frankly. A little more dramatic, well, I think anyway. It's probably because there's no tourists. Shit, there are tourists. Kill them. they must die. Eventually. So yeah, have a look around the lagoon from this side. I think it looks better. You might not. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a free sample of the lagoon. If you wish to get further lagoon, please send your monthly subscription of 2 troll shits to Lagoon Offer, PO Box Lagoon, Reykjavik, and each month you will receive a lagoon of your choice. If you do not like the lagoon, then please send it back for a replacement one. You're doing all those voices, monks. Bloody hell, you're clever. Clever monkey. How many voices do you have? Good morning world, it's Saturday. Look, it's finally a blue sky. That's where we were staying last night. I slept beautifully. And I'm just walking up now to the side of the mountain, to the restaurant which is up the top of that block of buildings, to have breakfast. And I've got to send somebody a video they asked for by PM. And if you know who it is, then you know who you are. Very windy this morning, but I would sooner have that and nice and sunny than what we were having. Yes, look at the low cloud. See how much nicer it looks when the sun's up. It's quite windy though. It is filming. Hello kiddies! Welcome to another part of ICELAND that a lot of people don't the main bergs are over there. We've got a few of our own. This is my private iceberg over there. I paid £3 for that, which is about 1.5p. It's all mine. All I've got to do is just throw out there and bring it back to shore, and I can do what I want with it. It's great. Type of them, you're watching this bloody clip. It's not my fault. Okay, so we are in Hip, which for most of you is pronounced Hoffen, and it's one of the very few towns in Iceland I've never been to before. And if you want to see where on the map it is, have a look at the map here. Right. Oh. Okay. So there's Iceland, right? And where we are right now is, yeah, that's right. It's there. My finger is there. No, go off there. That's where we are. Oh, there's a bigger picture. All right. So yeah, we're going on to Seyðisfjörður today, and then on to Skálines, which is in the middle of nowhere, because that's why you've all heard of it. And yeah, so I set foot in Höfn, and it's looking quite bland. Hello. We are going through Irksey. Irksey is a place, of course, I'm sure you all know very well. It's on Route 939, which means it's a gravel road only. And we're on the way to Seyðisfjörður. And from there we go to Skálines. We're supposed to go to Egilsstaðir to eat. Egilsstaðir is where blood group comes from. Half of you have no idea what that means, but it's beautiful view around me. Beautiful view on a Saturday afternoon. At the time of filming this, it is 2:40 PM, which means it's 3:40 PM in England. Probably raining where you are. Not if you're in America, though. That's specifically speaking to you, Karen Garcia. Yes, one of the only people who makes nice comments on my videos, unlike Sarah Blacker, cow. Anyway, I believe this is called Múlafoss, and I just remember that from the last time I was here, which was 3 years ago was the last time I was standing here. But it's a waterfall that's down there. Have a look at it. It's nice, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, James Graham is Pixel Boy. Zoom in on him. I just see him over there. Can you see him? Just where's my fingernail? Where's my finger? There. Oh God, my finger's too big. He's in the middle there. I'm trying to point him on the screen. It's there somewhere. Look. See that white dot on the right-hand side that's now running away from the waterfall, being chased by an Arctic fox. There we are. That's him. Jump! Jump, you'll fly! It's not going to do it.
I guess it makes sense, there is no winter service.
Yeah. They've cleared it rather well.
It's very good condition. It's surprisingly quiet.
Oh, look, grass.
What?
Grass. Filmed a whole thing. Just filmed a whole thing and it wasn't even running, so I've got to do it again now. Right, we are in Egilsstaðir, which is probably about the biggest town in the East Fjords. And it's so busy. I can see a jeep and a car that's moving at a major intersection on a Saturday afternoon. It's ridiculous. It's oh my God! I can see 4 people and 2 more cars. It's a gridlock, man. So we stopped off here if you want to get something to eat. And then we're going to go on to Seyðisfjörður after that, and then drive through Seyðisfjörður and onto the end of a road, then a track. Then we have to stop the car, and we're going to be met at a river crossing, which is then going to take us on in a four-wheel drive pickup onto Skólanes, which is in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not. It's basically it's right next to the coast, and we're staying there for 2 days. And I'm going to do myself some Laurel and Hardy research. Oh God, there's so much traffic now. Hell, I'm stuck in a... Oh God, it's a maelstrom. Not many video diaries with maelstrom in it, is there? I want to show you the face of calmness and relaxation. Look at an easy time he's had.
Yeah, it's nothing. Just another road to drive.
And we got many rivers to cross. There's a river just beyond there. We've got to wait for the four-wheel drive to pick us up. We're outside Seyðisfjörður, and Skólanes is in the distance, which is where we're staying for the next 2 days. There's only a track leading there, nothing else. And we've got to cross a river to get there. So we've got a four-wheel drive picking us up. It's so ugly here. Can you see around me? It's awful. It's bland concrete awfulness. Well, awfulness, we don't look at that, but look at the rest of it. So we're staying there. So this is the view from our balcony at Sculliness. Monks, what are you doing? Stop it. We just had a really big meal, and now the Icelandic guests are singing songs about devil worship. It's Sunday, and I've got me some new little friends. I'm not going to waste too long though, because it took forever to yesterday's video to upload, so it's all going to be brief today. Next clip please. So I've walked from the accommodation on a track just to the end of land. Next stop is Norway. And I'm here by myself. Another view of a Sculliness. It's just me. There's no one in sight. Just me and the seabirds. And we're up. I'm now at the bird cliffs at Sculliness. Again by myself. This fawn was just flying past me. Don't know if you can see them. Straight past me. You can hear the birds in the background. And again, no one. Not a single person can I see anywhere. It's just me and the birds. So I'm walking back to the accommodation and I'm looking around me and there is not a single sign of humanity anywhere from here. No, nothing. There's no people, no houses, no cars, nothing. I could see two boats in the far distance, but that's it. Nothing here at all. Wish you were here. It's shit, isn't it? If you want a wider view, this is where we're staying. Just walking back from the bird cliffs. Where's the theme park, damn it? So I've been spending the afternoon there, at times even sleeping. This has been the terrible way that my day has been. I've been having to sit down there with a can of malt, doing research on Laurel and Hardy, sometimes having to get out these sticky tabs and putting them in bits of the book, and I've had to look out over that when I've not been reading. It's been hell on earth. Okay, it's Monday morning. It's been pouring down with rain for over 12 hours incessantly, quite heavily, and to get us back to Seyðisfjörður, or at least the track that leads to Seyðisfjörður, they've actually had to bring out a search and rescue vehicle to take us back. Exciting! Can you hear the excitement in the vehicle? We're going to go back to a town now to escape the noise of the American students.
Now he's locking the differentials, turning the car into a tank, literally. Did you Top Gear when they drove to the North Pole?
Yeah.
But just out of curiosity, if you're ever in a car that gets stuck in a river, gets stuck in a river like this, and you need to exit the vehicle, you always should, if you lose it. So this river can literally take small cars down river.
La 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 la.
Not this one, don't worry.
No, not yet. No. Near, far, wherever you Hey, I made it through the rain. Okay, so we're out of the search and destroy vehicle, search and rescue vehicle, and which is there. And now we've still got to get back to Seyðisfjörður in the two-wheel, which should be like trying to get through the rivers in that. Shaky fingers, shaky fingers. Oliver Norval, come and get your pies. We're in Seyðisfjörður and we're shopping just to calm our nerves. We're at Ivar's house because it's his birthday. There, look. Should we go now? American students. Okay, we're in Hotel Aldan in Seyðisfjörður, and we had, this is my first hot chocolate of the trip, and there's carrot cake as well, and it's Iva's birthday. Oh, look, the surprise on his face. And this is Mary, she's driving us around. Hey.
Fuck off.
We've arrived at tonight's accommodation. We're at Djúpivogur, staying in a shed that has hot water for 15 minutes an hour. Rock and roll! Stupid monkey bastards here. Hadn't seen him for the last day or so. That was Jim. Just trying to communicate with us, but it's not working. And yes, looking at over Djúpivogur, it's raining. It is raining and raining and raining. Ugh. That was Jim as well. So that's where we stayed last night. Here's Djúpivogur, a place that seemed very lovely in 2010, and now I never need to see again unless we're stopping off quickly. The rain has finally stopped. It's mostly because we left Djúpivogur. Never again. But we're near Egilsstaðir at the moment. We're travelling round some minor roads because we're going to go to Hengifoss, which is a place we've not seen before, on the way to Mývatn. And I just spotted at the side of the road, you probably don't see them well, but there's reindeer over there. If I'll zoom in, you might just see some dots in the distance. They're about 150 yards away. I've not shaved for days. We're climbing up to Hengifoss, which is up there. You won't see it from me, it's too far. And the car's parked way down there. Oh, that's quite sheer. Hengifoss is, no, you can't even see, it's somewhere there. You can't really see it from here. There's Linus having a shit behind some rocks, filthy Belgian bastard. And there's Jim taking a photograph of a gate, because that's as exciting as things get down in Portsmouth area. And I'm going to carry on walking, because I'm a man, damn it. Assuming we must be somewhere near halfway. Hope to God we are. Oh, steep. That's not Hengifoss, but it's a little foss, and it's still huge. Can't give you an idea of scale, but it's big. I don't know, 100, 150 feet, something like that. So there it is, kids. It's Hengifoss. Look, blue sky as well. That's not foam around it, that is cloud cover.
Swimming that Jimmy Beach.
Yeah.
Fucking cat.
Now, I don't know if we can get any closer to it than this, we'll soon find out. But we have come a long way. It's beaten us. The last part of the path, it's too narrow and slippery. Even Linus has decided not to. I did a bit and I thought, no. So this is as close as we're going to get to Hengifoss. Still closer than you've got, so shut up. Walking back down to the car, the sun's out now. You've just got to know the right places to go. Tiny little garage outside Egelstad there. And I've got my preferable malt, which is a Viking one, from there. I've also managed to get no less than 9 packets of the fruit opals, which, well, one of the sorts is out of production now, which is why all the ones I bought are out of past the sell-by date, but I haven't seen them in the shops for a year. So, yeah, that's great. Happy me. Now go away. Walking carefully. We're back at Dettifoss. Actually walking through snow at the moment. It's the biggest waterfall in Europe. And I'm going to throw monks in. Someone's going to pay for that. We just walked through 3/4 of a kilometre of snow. Sometimes deep, so you kind of go down a foot into it. And we were at the fake waterfall. This is Selfoss beyond you, which I've not seen before, so not all is lost.
Safety foss.
Yeah. All made out of shit. So, it was almost a kilometre's walk through snow, sometimes knee high. Not easy. Obviously not as clear as it was in May a few years back, but we're back at Dettifoss. And it's the biggest waterfall in Europe. You probably wouldn't guess it from the view here, but it is. Have a look. Stop it. Stop it. You're ruining the view. Beautiful rainbows at Dettifoss, where the pixies live. Back at Namafjall, or Kverit, as some people call it, and I probably pronounced it wrong. it stinks. So the smell is, it's half rotten egg and part sewage plant stroke chemical toilet. Can you hear that fizzing? Mental. Mental. A mysterious ruin. We do not know its use, so stop looking at it. But Jesus, it smells like Satan's arse here. Not that I've ever had that experience. So here's one of 3 fumaroles here. You wouldn't want to get too close to it. It's quite hot and smelleth of the bad. Oi, oi, oi. There's another one over there. Can't get to that one, it's dangerous. That one's not dangerous though, that's a happy, friendly family one. There we are. Listen to this one, happily, merrily, safely singing away. That's the S-Cloud. Stinky! Good morning from Mevaden. We're at a kind of farm place thing called GuildfordGhost, which Fjols, actually, if I'm saying it properly, where we stayed last night. Marked improvement on the scummy bloody Dupavog of the day before. So within the sort of lava field, that end one's where we stayed last night. That one there. And we met some cows. And speaking of meeting cows, there's bloody students turned up last night. The ones from Skolanes. We went sitting in the restaurant. They turned up. Unbe-effing-leavable. But we made up for it by having some geyser bread, ice cream, and Angelica ice cream as well, which was the equivalent of £8. But yeah, it was as a one-off, certainly worth it. So, Monks Meets Cows, a new Icelandic documentary. Any conclusions from that, monks? And what would they be? Right, it's now time for little bar lambs. By the time you see this, you may have already eaten them. Just bear that in mind. Hello. I'm not even sure they're real. I think they could be automated. Oh, look. We're being checked out. Show off. This one's taken a shine to me, haven't you? Yes. I don't eat you. Look, still looking at me. Oh. Back at Dimmerborg, which is a place that Jim hasn't been before. So we're going to show him the altar of the Monkey Christ. The sound of no American students. We're back at the Kirkja, also known as Church of the Monkey Christ. I don't know why I did that, it doesn't turn out on photographs.
Yes, it does.
Sure enough, the altar of the Monkey Christ is extant. Yeah. So as you see, Dimmerborgir is just full of tourists. So noisy. Come down from Karatagyal, which is an underground thermal pool. I've sent a video diary update from here before. Smell really bad. Cave. Ooh. What? That's nice. We are back at Viti, which is part and parcel in some way of the Karapla volcano, which last finished blowing in 1984 after 9 years of having a sulk. We were here 3 years ago and we couldn't get up here because the snow covered the road, and 2 years ago and we couldn't get away from here because Janus went off. But here's how it looks today. We're back at Godafoss, where we've been before, and there's snow here now, which means we can't get over, very close to the falls. And indeed, the sun's gone in and it's cold and windy. I've never known it to be any different here. Have a look. It's a summer house or something. We're back at Ergsnadalu and we're on a mission to find Froggy. The wind's picked up, it's raining, so we are in a sense a search and rescue vehicle. Froggy was last seen in this building looking out of this window in June 2011. There's been no sign of Froggy since then. We are on a mission to find him, wherever he may be. I have to say, it's not looking good. I think Froggy's missing. So there's the mountain peaks at Öxnadalur, one of Iceland's most famous landmarks. One of them, I'd say in the top 100 famous Icelandic landmarks. Sad news that there is no Froggy, and genuinely quite sad, because we found him and we'd thought for 2 years we'll pick him up and he can be our mascot from now on. He's not here. So here's Heiðinsfjörður, and until 3 years ago you couldn't get here unless you had a boat. This is still possibly one of the most isolated parts of Iceland, certainly as far as a road is concerned. That's the land, that's the sea, and there's a tunnel there. See a tunnel? And we just come through a tunnel there. The tunnel we just passed through is about 4.5 miles long, and we've got another one to go through yet before we get over to Siglufjörður. So see, total isolation. So there's something eerie. Look over there. Just in the distance there. Iceland's biggest ever aviation fatality. 25 people killed 66 years ago today. Complete coincidence. It's over there. Oh, creepy. We're in Siglufjörður. Everyone's
silence a burden. The man who drives many cabs down in Old Compton, the Asian man. With his love-headed bill, with his racist lines now. The central location for you is a must. It's just like or above, making free with your dude in the city of fools.
So welcome to Siglifjordur. This is the last full day we've got here. Not happy about that. This is a view out of my window when I woke up this morning. Streets were deserted last night, they're deserted today as well. Quite like this place. The hotel has been amazing. We've been the only guests here, not even the owner was here last night. And for €45, or if you like, less than £40, this was my own room for last night. It's big, double bed. It's been newly refurbished. I was quite pleased about that. So quick walk around the hotel, bearing in mind we are the only people that were here. This is the guest house Siglinitz in Siglifjordur. Walk around it for ages. And indeed you would. So there's no breakfast here because we're the only guests, not even the owners here. But the charge was very low. And this I think is rather amazing. It's a huge print of an old postcard of Siglifjordur from the 1920s, filling a whole wall, quite like that. And a very dark and moody bar area down here. Ooh. Where they only gave us free drinks last night, which was very kind of him because he didn't need to. And as always in the places we stay, there's a gym. No one uses it. So just had breakfast there. It's not even 10 o'clock and you can already feel the heat of the sun beating down. It's always mental when that happens here in Iceland. You get sunburnt, but there's snow around you. And you're really north, very close to the Arctic Circle. Very odd. But have a quick pan around the town. It is a beautiful place. You could be forgiven for thinking you're in Austria, but you're not. Well, you're not. Nor am I. And last night's place. My window is by that flag there. That's where we are. It's a bit windy, it's starting to rain, it's a bit cold, but then we are on the way back to Reykjavik. And we're at the Vatsnes Peninsula. We're going to go around and see Kvíksek. It's a sea stack I've wanted to see for a long time. And you'll see when you get there. Oh, it's very impressive. But this is an old fortification apparently. Dates back to the time of the settlement, so yeah, get a load. So come with me inside the defences here. Well, you can see how this would work. Kind of natural wall, nearly all the way around. Gym there. It's quite cold and windy. So I'm currently inside a thing. This would have been used for some purpose or other. Not on a Thursday. New religious programme on the BBC. ICELAND tomorrow, but I bet it's warmer than here right now. So that's Grietzerke, which is something I'd wanted to see for a couple of years now. And I suggested to Jim, it's like a Stonehenge moment. Really quite disappointing. It's nowhere near as big as you'd think, and the tide's in so you can't get out to it. It's not that dramatic at all, it's just a bit of an anomaly. It's like someone's just got a bit of an old castle wall and just gone boom in the middle of the sea, but it's not even a big bit of castle wall. I've been more impressed by something above averagely impressive. Random tourists. Have another look at this, see if it looks any better the second time around. We're on the west side of the peninsula now. It's going down a minor road, and we've got seals. They're going to be too far for you to see on the camera, but trust me, there's loads of them here. Just sticking their heads above the water, having a bit of swim around and disappearing again. They're quite close to the shore, but as I say, I think it's too far for the camera. Let's see what I can do for you.